The event has seen the Queen's popularity surge to record levels. A poll for The Guardian newspaper found 69% of Britons think they'd be worse off without the monarchy. It also found that more Britons want the crown to pass to Prince William than Prince Charles.
So, what do Australians think? We asked for your opinions on Facebook. Most preferred Prince William to Prince Charles as the next monarch. 24% are in favour of Australia becoming a republic. And a further 13% thought that Sam, like Robert Mugabe, should have rejected the Queen's invitation to attend the Jubilee because she's such a divisive character. So what should we make of these polls? Martin Frizzell is in London. Yep. We have with us here in the studio monarchist David Flint and Republican David Morris. Morning to everyone, and to you again, Martin. Now, is this any surprise from a British point of view, Martin?
None at all, Andrew, and Sam will see this when she arrives in London next week. This place is, quite frankly, Jubilee Central. Everywhere you look in London now, there are Union Jacks hanging from shop windows, from lampposts, from buildings that have been taken over with huge pictures of the Queen. We absolutely have swallowed and gone straight into Jubilee fever. These figures that have come out to coincide with the Jubilee, these are the best figures the Queen has had for decades. It is a record-breaking poll that shows she is absolutely loved and adored here, and republicanism is, well, it's almost buried. Only 1 in 10 people want to see any form at all of republicanism if the Queen goes. Worrying, of course, for Prince Charles, but we always knew that anyway. There's lots still resentment about Charles and Camilla, all around Diana, and quite frankly, with William and Harry and Kate, not forgetting Pippa, the whole new crowd, the new generation coming through, they're like us. They go to high street stores, they have fun, they're seen as being fairly regular people, and the youngsters here absolutely adore them. That's why you'll find in this poll, it's mainly young people that are saying Charles and Camilla should perhaps go on a long extended holiday and let William become king. Oh,
you can't pick and choose your monarch. That's monarchy for you.
Yeah, look,
get what you get and you don't get upset.
David Flint, as a monarchist, you must be pleased to see what's going on in Britain at the moment, and perhaps the flow-on effect slightly to Australia?
Yes, well, already the trend lines have been down since the referendum, and I suspect it's now in the 20s. And not at all disturbed by the froth about whether it should be William or Charles. And obviously, you're probably too young to realise this, but young, handsome, athletic men are sometimes more popular than men of my age.
And does this debate about, I mean, we do the polls, and it doesn't matter what we think, because if we are part of the monarchy, then we get Charles next, whether we like it or not.
And that's it, yes. And if he survives his mother, and of course we hope that the reign is not going to suddenly end. It'll go on for a longer time. When eventually the Queen does leave this world, I don't think she'll ever abdicate. She will not do that. But when the Queen leaves this world, it will be Charles, if he survives his mother. But it'll be a short reign, and there'll be a lot of interest in the future Prince of Wales and the children of the Prince of Wales, so it will continue. But our interest is essentially constitutional. We have a very strong, firm constitution here. The Republicans don't propose any way to improve the governance of Australia. They're not concerned with that. They just wish to remove our oldest institution, and the people clearly don't want that.
But I think that's part of the, Republican pitch, isn't it? That we're not going to change the system. It's merely going to be a change in the figurehead, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I think the Queen, we all know, is very well respected and has done a great job, and I think the support for her in England is an indication of that, what a great job she does for England. She represents England, English values, England's place in the world very well. And she's been great for us as well in the past. In the future, looking forward for Australia, we're ready to stand on our own 2 feet and to have one of ours, an Australian, in the job. And I think your poll very interestingly shows Australians want to have some choice. And if you look at the real choice, the only choice we're going to have is between King Charles and Camilla or a republic. And in your poll, it's pretty well tracking like other polls, 2 to 1 in favour of a republic.
And a lot of people say, look, why change it now? When the Queen dies, perhaps we then look at becoming a republic. And according to that poll, only 24% of Australians who responded to that said they wanted a republic. So do you think this issue has possibly fallen off the radar in Australia?
The real contest in your poll was between King Charles and the Republic, and there was 2 to 1 in support of the Republic, which is pretty much in line with all of the polling that we see. I mean, Australians don't want King Charles, and it's no criticism of him, it's no disrespect to him. Australians are ready to stand on our own 2 feet and to have an Australian in the job. And,
so you're saying that our poll, and I partially agree with you, is flawed in the sense that we're offering people a choice between something that will never happen, i.e. King William, and the Republic.
There is no choice at the moment. At the moment, we follow what the English people get, and the English people get no choice either. They will get King Charles and Queen Camilla. Australia, though, is ready to have a choice, and I think the respondents to your poll and to all polls show that most Australians want a choice. So let's have a choice. Let's give Australians their say.
No, that's not the case at all. The Republicans won't reveal or don't know what sort of republic they want. Our Constitution, sensibly, following the Swiss Constitution, requires that you spell out before the vote precisely what you want. Last time we had a certain form of republic, the people rejected that. At the next referendum, if there ever is one, and quite clearly the politicians know it would be lost, that's why. They say, let's put it off during this reign. Well, the real reason is they know that it would be lost. They also know that anybody bringing it up would be punished by the people of bringing something up irrelevant. Bob Brown, when Bob Brown entered into the alliance with the Prime Minister, he could have had anything. He even got her to change her mind about a promise she'd made about the carbon dioxide tax. He could have had a plebiscite. He could have had a referendum, and he chose neither because he knew that not only would it be defeated, there would be a program for him and for the government if they brought it up. It's just lost.
I mean, we've got to go very quickly. If we ever do get another plebiscite, do you think that a different model will be proposed to the one that we proposed last time?
The people need to be given choices. We weren't given choices last time. It hasn't been the right time in recent years. We've been doing it tough, and some Australians are doing it tough, but the time is going to come in the next few years. We need to sort this out. We need to give people their say. Let's have choices.
In the meantime, a great week for monarchists, David. Sam can pick you up some memorabilia. Yes. From the Jubilee.
I'll bring you back a tea towel.
I was thinking more about one of those sort of Tim Brooke Taylor Union Jack naval covers, you know? Remember that? That was a brilliant piece of work.
Anyway, I'm very excited about going to Buckingham Palace next weekend, quite frankly.
Indeed. David,
Thank you all.
Martin Frizzell, thank you very much.
Thank you, Martin.